I used to pay over $18,000 every year to a design agency to create on-brand images for every new CoinLedger blog post. Now, we replaced that entire workflow with AI. In this video, I'll show you the exact process we use, leveraging ChatGPT image and Google's Nano Banana to generate perfectly on-brand images in the correct aspect ratio automatically. By the end, you'll see how this workflow doesn't just save us 18 grand, it lets us ship content way faster without ever waiting on a designer. Let's jump in. All right, let's walk through the process behind how we replaced our design agency who used to create all of our blog creative with AI. So step one, we trained the ChatGPT's image model on our existing blog, the brand and style and how the creatives are structured. Then we'll use that training to create and generate new images. And lastly, we need to use Google's Nano Banana to map into the correct aspect ratio that our blog needs. As I mentioned, CoinLedger generates a ton of its qualified inbound traffic through our blog. So anything from how are meme coins taxed to New Zealand tax rules, will Donald Trump make crypto tax free, what is Kamala Harris's stance on crypto, and anything under the sun about crypto taxes, we have blog content on. So we create a lot of blog content. Now for each one of these blog posts, we have images that a design agency creates for us. So we give them a Google Doc, they bring us back images that match our brand and maintain a consistent style, as you can see. This obviously gives a professional tone and allows people to build more trust in the CoinLedger brand. Now, with this workflow, we're able to replicate the exact style of these images so we no longer have to pay our design agencies $18,000 per year to generate this type of creative for us. Instead, we can use AI. Okay, so step one, as always, we start with meta prompting and using AI to instruct us on how to do what we're trying to do. So step one, I work in content marketing for CoinLedger. I want to work with you to reverse engineer the blog header images that we generate for each one of our blog posts so that I can use AI image generators to create new images that match all of our brand guidelines, styling, and size that already exists on our blog for future posts. I want you to guide me through the best way to do this using OpenAI's image generator. Be my partner. All right, and then we start. So you can see, awesome. I'd love to be your creator partner for this. Here's how we can reverse engineer CoinLedger's blog header images. Step one. And so these steps, it's going to recommend what we should do. And it says first it needs to audit the existing images. So, it wants us to send it a number of those images. Then it's going to create a base prompt template. So based on the input that we give it, it'll evaluate, okay, these are, a colorful modern 3D illustration, and it'll get that base prompt. It will also include prompt variables. So it'll analyze, again, the images and determine, okay, what types of elements are typically involved in these images. And it'll build out all of this by us training it with CoinLedger's existing images. So that's the next step, as you can see here. So the next step, I downloaded the images from our blog posts. I would save these down, and I actually had to convert them into PNG files because right now they exist as AVIF files, but I did that just with an online free converter. So then I uploaded them one by one into this ChatGPT chat, and I just uploaded the image and the blog title that the image corresponded to. So you can see, okay, here's the metadata for complying with the IRS's new crypto cost basis rules. It gets the format, it figures out what the dimensions are, and then it's like, this gives us our first concrete data point. If you upload more images, I'll do the rest. So, okay, let me upload another 9 images. How are Bitcoin ETFs taxed? And it's like, nice, keep them coming. And then it lost some of the history, but we uploaded, here we go, Donald Trump's stance on crypto. Is the IRS delaying crypto tax reporting requirements? Crypto tax forms. And so we just uploaded these images one by one. And it eventually is like, okay, perfect. All 10 CoinLedger blog images have been collected. And I'm like, great, please complete your analysis. And it says, awesome, here's the full CoinLedger blog header image analysis and how to replicate it using OpenAI's image generator. So this is kind of setting up that base master prompt that the image generator can use, now when I prompt it for future images. So it's talking about common design elements, the art style that it's detected from everything that I've trained it on, and including examples on Real Post, examples. So this is the master prompt that it's going to use when I feed it a new title. So then I'm like, okay, perfect. Let's create a new header image for what is a digital asset for tax purposes. And it came back with 2 examples. Now you can see it got this wrong because we never have words in our blog images, but immediately it's very close and it's already nailing the exact style of our blog headers, as you can see from, again, our blog. So pretty awesome. So then I essentially just prompted it from there. I said, looks good, but we'd never have words. Can you adjust your prompting to make sure that you're never including the title of the blog post? And then it's got it going for it. I'll make sure that excludes any text or titles in the image itself. Okay, and then that's where it got pretty spot on. And so for the next one I did, how to cash out crypto without paying tax is the name of a new blog we're working on. And it gave us 2 options, which again, perfectly match our style. So that covers step 1, train ChatGPT image model, and step 2, generate new images. By the way, I'll have this full shared chat history in our Skool community, AI Automation Mastery. We have thousands of people in this community, all learning from each other the best way to build AI automations within their businesses. A whole bunch of resources for you. So join this, it's completely free, and I will upload everything from this video, all the prompts, all the chats, into our Skool community for you. So join that. Okay, the next issue I ran into was that if you've done any image generation on your side, OpenAI is limited in what aspect ratios it can generate images in. And for our blogs, we have a unique aspect ratio of 800 by 420 pixels to keep them smaller in the header. And so OpenAI has a limitation. It's not able to generate images in that aspect ratio. So this is where Google's Nano Banana comes in. And this is what I was able to use to perfect this flow and fully fire the design agency I was using to generate these images. And so that brings us to step 3, which is use Google Nano Banana to map into the correct aspect ratio. And so what I do is, what I learned is Nano Banana likes to generate images in the aspect ratio of the original image that you upload to it. So it's very good at editing stuff, right? But if the first image you edit to it is a square, you upload to it is a square, it's likely going to generate you an image in a square. And so we can use that to our advantage. So I go to Canva and then go to custom size, and I need an 800 by 420 pixel. And I'm going to create new design. And now this is the correct aspect ratio that we need our blog header images in, as you can see here. But remember, OpenAI is generating them not in that. So we need to transform the image into our correct aspect ratio. So we're going to go to Canva. We're going to download this image, and we may need to add just something to it because it won't download if we don't. So we're going to download this image, 800 by 420 pixel. Boom, there it is. And then we're going to go to Google Gemini. But first, let's say we want to generate, we like this picture the best, image the best. We're going to download that as well. So this was the unlock for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to upload both of those images. So what was the one I just did? I believe it was here. So that's what ChatGPT generated. And we're also going to upload the frame, the white frame that we just exported from Canva. And then we're going to use this prompt, which is take the design, layout, and style of image A exactly as it is and seamlessly adapt it into the aspect ratio of image B, which you can not quite see, but it's right here. But maintain all visual elements, proportions, and composition of image A, but expand, crop, or extend the background naturally so that the final image perfectly matches the aspect ratio and dimensions of image B. Do not distort or stretch any elements. Use intelligent background extension, framing, or subtle composition adjustments to preserve the original design integrity while filling the new canvas size. And this prompt one-shots Nano Banana editing this design into the frame that we actually need it for the CoinLedger blogs. Let's let that generate now. Boom, one shot, takes the existing design that ChatGPT gave us here, but it extends it into the unique aspect ratio that we need for CoinLedger blogs. You can use this same process for any aspect ratio that you need, whether it's vertical, whether it's square, whatever you want. You can use this prompt to get it there. Again, I'm going to include this prompt for free in our Skool community, so join that. And there we go. I've literally been paying designers $18,000 a year for the past 5 years to generate creative for us like this all the time as we pump out new blogs for CoinLedger. I can fire that agency now and I can save all that money, and it's faster, quicker, and can be programmatic. Eventually we'll wire all this up to APIs and we'll just control this from our Slack channels and say, hey, CoinLedger design agent, I need a blog image for this title. And we'll show videos about doing that type of automation in the future. So very, very powerful. I wanted to show you guys all this build and this process that we're using at CoinLedger. And let me know what you think in the comments. I'm super curious if this video was helpful for you and what you might use this for in your business. So let me know in the comments, and looking forward to talking to you guys in the Skool community soon.
All right, before you go, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Seriously, do it, because we're gonna be breaking down all of the AI automations that we use to run all of our businesses. They're super helpful, and we're gonna break down exactly how we do them on this YouTube channel. So make sure like and then subscribe, and then you'll get notified when we publish new workflows that can make your businesses run 20 times more efficiently, just like we're seeing here at the recap and the other businesses that we're running. The other item is join our Skool community for free. The link's in the description. You'll be able to get this template, this automation that we just ran through in this video, completely for free. You can go to Skool and navigate to the video that you want, and then you can download the JSON output for the N8N automation. With that, you can upload it into your N8N, clone it, and then tune it for your business and your use cases. So like and subscribe, join our free community to get this automation for yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.